Welcome everyone to our first episode in the Celestial series. In these videos, various players from the 64 community will be facing off in a custom 6-character battle that we are calling a draft battle. Our first matchup we have for you today features two very strong players, Fray versus Hammerheart. I want to get us right into the match. I'm going to turn it over to Robert and Goon, who are our commentators for today's set.
Hello everyone. I'm very excited to bring to you the first ever 6-character battle draft. It's a new match format invented by your very own Tercero. We have two fantastic players that we're going to be pitting against each other. I'm your host, Robert, and with me is...
I'm Goon. I think you've all heard me, hopefully. I'm just so starstruck by the amount of talent we are going to be introduced here. So first off, we have Fray, and we're going to be seeing maybe, hopefully, his Ness, maybe, hopefully, some of his Falcon. He's also got a secret killer Kirby out there. I think his Yoshi's pretty good too, but, those seem like, two of those, I think Hammerheart maybe you could pick as well, and who knows for the last two.
Quite a strong online killer in Fray. His opponent, Hammerheart, of course, the powerful Pennsylvania Kirby. Now I believe he's moved to one of the Carolinas. Also a longtime online player. He used to play characters like Jigglypuff and Samus. Now mostly moved on to Kirby and Pikachu, but you can see this guy used quite a big portion of the cast, and interestingly, there's not too much overlap there, so we might see a relatively peaceful draft here. I think we're starting out determining who's going to be picking first.
No, I would say that, like I said, Fray secretly has quite a competent Kirby, but maybe he's too much of a gentleman to take that from Hammerheart, but looks like we're going to get down to the coin flip, and it looks like Hammerheart is going to be first.
So Hammerheart will get the first pick, and then Fray will get second and third. We are using a sneak draft format here to try and balance out, the power of that first pick. We'll have to see who Hammerheart goes with here, and he locks in Luigi. Great, unusual first pick. Maybe trying to leave his options open here a little bit when it comes to the power characters. What do you think about that, Goon?
Well, I think that Luigi's actually not that terrible of a choice in 12CB. It's because he's the type of character, much like Jigglypuff, where he has one of those strong kill options. So you can really pad your lead if you just get, up air, up B kills. Likewise for Jigglypuff, you can get, forward throw rests and whatnot. But, it looks like they're selecting more.
So we've rounded it out here. Fray taking Donkey Kong and Yoshi, and Hammerheart going to snap up kind of the first top two here. Maybe they both, can one fun character in Luigi and DK. Fray goes into Yoshi, which I think is actually one of his strongest characters, at least in terms of contested characters. And then Hammerheart just grabs Pikachu and Kirby. And you get the opportunity to grab Pikachu and Kirby in the double, you're going to take it, right? Really needs no introduction there.
Yeah, I feel like maybe that was like a gentleman pick on Fray's part. He's just like, Hammerheart can have Kirby. But who knows? He did pick Falcon and Yoshi, which is quite a potent combination as well. And then that Ness, that tried and true Ness. Oh, and
Fox?
Hammerheart with the Fox.
I haven't seen a lot of Hammer Fox going on. I think Fray's pick so far is about what I would expect, other than DK, with the Ness, Falcon, Yoshi, probably his strongest characters.
Okay, Mario.
Hammerheart grabs the Mario. So he can't get both Samus and Jigglypuff now, which are, two characters I've associated with Hammerheart, but I think he does have a strong Mario too. Fray does go ahead and grabs that Jigglypuff.
Fray's Puff is quite good as well, I think. He's just overall has a good cast. So
No, Samus as
Samus.
well. Okay, which leaves the link for Hammerheart. I think
some weird like. I felt like Fray was gonna pick Fox, and Hammerheart would like snag up like Samus. You know what I mean? So some weird variants there.
I feel like the Jigglypuff might be a little difficult for Fray to use here, just because Hammerheart has so many characters that are good against Jigglypuff. Pikachu, Luigi, Fox, Link, those are all kind of awkward. So it's gonna make squeezing that Jigglypuff pick in a bit of a challenge. So I believe they start with a double blind. Going in with Donkey Kong, a very common 12 character battle starting pick. With Hammerheart leading with Fox. So what do you think about this matchup as a Fox player?
It's great. Just shoot the monkey, you know.
The monkey, yeah, Harambe style.
Yeah, Harambe style. Absolutely. I think I played Clubba once, and I just sat there on the. Yep, just a lot of this. Like DK doesn't really have much to contest with. If Fox just plays more on the side plat with lasers. You know, we've seen a lot of that with Boom at Xanadu. I think people are starting to realize the strength, if they haven't already, the strength of Fox on side plats, just kind of shooting lasers and testing people who try to, you know, go higher than said laser. But Hammerheart able to get like a nice stock.
Definitely working out there. Just looked completely clean, didn't get hit at all, and able to really dominate neutral. I loved how he uses that top platform as an escape option. DK does get that one hit, but he can easily double jump away and get out of pressure, and DK is far too slow to chase him down, so he's going to have to get creative here if he wants to find an opening against this Hammerheart Fox.
Yeah, and you know, it can be nice if like DK gets, you know, Fox off stage, right? But if Fox never gives DK an opportunity to do that, then it's just kind of just playing for scraps. And Hammerheart's doing a very good job of being evasive as well, not staying in just one exact place where Fray can maybe start to open him up. You know, Donkey Kong kind of likes to play close to those side plats because he can, you know, perfect land, jump up there with aerials and whatnot. And Hammerheart's doing a good job of what I'd say he's like kind of playing in the space that Fray really wants to, and it's being a struggle for this Donkey Kong right now. But okay. Very interesting choice. I thought maybe he'd continue the loops there, but no, he's just gonna
triple up B. Finally stops the up Bs to get a grab, and this might be the first stock opportunity here for Fray. Ends the F smash, and it does trade with the up B, so he takes a bit of damage there, but he is on the board at the very least. You could think of this as a bit of an economy round here for Fray, starting out with kind of one of his weaker characters. He did first pick it, but it's a bit of
a
gentleman
I would say.
So if you're taking, you know, 3 to 4 stocks against the Fox, it might be hard.
No, I would say that Fray's Donkey Kong is quite good. It's like one of his best characters, actually.
Really?
So Hammerheart to do well against this DK is quite impressive, actually. And yeah, it is a bad matchup for Donkey Kong, right? But I've seen, you know, he's got plenty of foxes to, you know, kind of train on. He's got me. He's got
popular online character.
Yeah, he's
online. Played that roll so fast. Hammerheart's evasion. It just feels like Fray can't hit him.
Yeah, that's the crucial aspect of his game right now that Fray can't really seem to solve, and it's kind of expected, right? Because DK is kind of a slow character, so if Fox just wants to be really annoying and jump around all day, then what is DK supposed to do? I think DK prioritizes being more defensive and more trying to bait people.
They've got the grab here, though. No jump for Fox, and the edge guard comes through with a punch.
Yeah, what a great giant punch. Like, great awareness. And this is, I would say, you know, if I were DK, it's just like, okay, I did my job. Like, if I won, that's just like extra. Oh, but the punch. Nope, not gonna kill. The good thing about Donkey Kong is that he's quite big, so it takes him a while to die. Alright.
Yeah, the vertical kill option's not so effective. Hammerheart does chase him down, but Fray made that look pretty even. Towards the end there, Hammerheart's evasion starting to waver a little bit, and now I'm curious to see what the counter pick will be.
Yeah, not a very punish heavy DK from Fray that time, because I really do think that like that's something he excels at, and it seemed more he played more about like kind of, I would even say, a cheesy way, like, but that's kind of what you need to do against the high tiers, right? Like you kind of just need to cheese them to keep it even.
This is an awkward counter pick here because Fray, he has 5 characters. 3 of them are kind of his strongest characters: Yoshi, Captain Falcon, and Ness. So it's a bit of a risk to deploy those when your opponent can counterpick them. His other 2 characters, Samus and Jigglypuff, both have really bad Fox matchups. Kind of an awkward choice. There's not really an elegant solution to this fine Fox stuff.
I mean, I guess he's just like, well, if Samus can, get rid of this Fox, then
Yeah, but Fox can make it pretty tough. Look at that combo coming out from Hammerheart.
yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like I'm actually confused what he's trying to do here. Maybe
Well, you don't want to run out the Ness or, Falcon. Just kind of pick Kirby or something.
surely. I would say Yoshi would have been nice here, but that's bygones be bygones. We're here now, and it
So
does
close.
seem that maybe Fray can get this. Yes, this is looking favorable. No, misses.
Yeah, fair
down
from
air.
ledge into jab up smash. It's 2 more stocks taken for Hammerheart's Fox. This Fox is looking like a big surprise here. I really didn't know he had a Fox of this caliber. Look at this combo.
I think Hammerheart's just
That's pretty wild.
That's this very, very classic Samus
Okay.
combo. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me that Hammerheart knows how to play the cast. Just you kind of expect that at the upper end of, the player's skill base for North America. Like a lot of them do have a basic fundamental knowledge that propels them, even from people who say they main Fox, right? But if you have good spacing, you have good decisions, you can go very far with the character you're not necessarily, an expert at.
And so here we see this. I believe the Link was the final character in the draft, not wanted by either player here. Heart is going to bring it out, hopefully clean up these remaining 2 Samus stocks. And I guess the dream here is, if you can get a stock or 2 of these main characters of Fray's with Link, that's a success in most people's book.
Yeah, for sure.
Fray looking to prevent that from happening, but this is kind of an annoying matchup. I don't know objectively who's winning, but Samus being so slow and just having a wall of projectiles that he can constantly throw at you. Ooh! Catch there with a bear.
Yeah, that was nice.
We'll take that slot.
Yeah, this matchup for Samus kind of sucks. It's a very cliche way of putting it, but for me, it's kind of like Samus is tall, so Link can
Height is a
with,
big problem.
His
Yeah,
fair.
not talked about too much.
Yeah.
It's a big problem, and great carry by Hammerheart there, bringing Fray off the stage with that back air.
Well, if you think about it, Link's fair is like one of his strongest moves, but if you're playing against a Pikachu, he's just too small to really get hit by it reliably. But Samus, she's big and tall and will get hit by it all day. And, having the ability to just throw that out all the time can be really impressive.
It can be hard to dodge those projectiles. So, what do you think about this character selection from Fray? Bringing out the Ness, arguably his strongest character, certainly his tournament main, against the Link.
I think when you're down 2, I think it's good to just throw out one of your, especially, this isn't a 12 character battle per se, but I think it's good to just kind of leverage by picking one of your strongest characters, because then it'll put the onus on the opponent as well if you win. So it's like a fair trade type deal.
And winning looks pretty reliable here as Fray.
Yeah.
It's a massive combo to start, and look at that spacing, the way he fast fell to avoid Link's hitbox and fit in his own up tilt. Really smart play here.
But yeah, I find that lesser players of the 12 character battle, or just the cast, they tend to really underutilize their strongest characters, and they it's kind of hoping that this last resort is going to be exactly that. And you kind of just have to say, no, I'm down right now. I've got to pick what is strongest to really, even the tide. Because what would be worth it if, Fray was down 4 and then he had a nest and he still had to go through, 3 of Hammerheart's characters.
Yeah, and it's one of the strengths, and one thing that I think is really cool about this format is you can't just, waffle around with a bunch of low and mid tiers for very long. And you have to get into your best characters because you only have 6. You have to make them count and deploy them quickly. Right here, incredible use of this nest, losing only a single stock with just so quick it was hard to even talk about them, but that's the thing about this matchup. If you can find an opening on Link, his throws are so powerful that you don't even need to 0-death him, really. You just get him a 40-50% and get a back throw and he's dead. Even make it back to the stage. We're trying to select one of Fray's characters here. Classic Hammerheart move. Eventually settles on the Kirby.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about that was perhaps expected. The onus is now on Hammerheart to pick one of his strongest because you really don't want to be like, oh, well, yeah, my Luigi could maybe, take care of this nest.
I don't think this is too surprising, but, maybe not the way they would have liked for this corner to go. His best character ending up not so well against Hammerheart's best character, and he starts out down a stock too, although he finds his back there with a safe aerial and shield from Hammerheart to be even pretty quick. Staying patient, jumps in with a nair. I love that, but look at that dodge by Fray.
Oh.
It's behind him and finds the
that
grab.
kills.
Yeah, that just kills. He is light. Dash attack here. Do not look on purpose. But where's Hammerheart going? Might be dead.
Oh no.
He is dead. And I thought Fray was trading stocks, but that is not a trade. Fray just survives fine.
Okay, I don't. He was trying to get the sweet spot. Just no, not gonna happen.
The stage skin makes it a little more difficult for him. Really, it's completely even here. Not the result Hammerheart was looking for. I'm sure.
It looks like that picking the nest was a good strategy from Fray. He probably practiced this matchup a lot.
Oh yeah, he's so
and
good.
It is such a uphill battle for Ness, but anything's doable. I think that's kind of something that makes these 6 character battles very possible in 64 is that, well, yes, Kirby is quite oppressive and quite strong. Ness has some strengths as well. You can see how Ness can kill off those forwards.
Oh, that TI!
77.
He's
good
still
TI
living.
from Fray.
Oh, Hammerheart smashing a little early, and I feel like his play in this matchup has been a little impatient. Not the way I'd usually describe this player, but I think he's kind of running at Ness, not respecting the boy enough. He's paying for it.
Yeah.
Loses 4 stocks, only taking a single stock off Fray's Ness. Now he needs to scramble together and answer here, or he's going to end up way behind. This character can delete stocks incredibly quickly.
Yeah, that's the advantage of Ness.
No delay there. Goes right towards the Pikachu.
I feel like this matchup is, again, it sucks for Ness, right? But Ness can kind of do the same thing that Fray was doing to Kirby just now, get those tech chase situations on the side plat and just kind of throw him off, but Hammerheart looking like he's like, no, I've had enough. Had enough of this boy.
Great punish there from Hammerheart, but this is a matchup that you really need to know as Pikachu to make it work. Love the spacing around the up tilts there from Hammerheart,
Okay.
but he does get caught. No tech there. This will be a punish.
Did you see that little perfect land that Fray did there to make sure he could just...
Beautiful movement.
Yeah. He's so good at those, and I think that makes all the difference.
Finds that fastball dare, and no tech option is going to save you on those side platforms.
It's because Hammerheart can't, like, punish it so easily. If you have a perfect line, you can more act faster. But this is such a dire situation for Ness. Okay.
He misses a little bit of a tech flow.
Yeah, he missed the snake. I think that's something he tends to do, though, is try to delay it and, mix up his timings to make it harder for Pikachu to edge guard. But, what can you do? Great choice from Fray to use that Nest. Now it's quite close.
This is going to come down to a battle of Falcon versus Pikachu, and the winner of this is going to have a huge impact on the rest of this. I think if Fray wins this convincingly, it'll be quite difficult for Hammerheart to come back against 3 characters remaining. But if Hammerheart wins, Jigglypuff does not line up too well here. And you're going to be awfully reliant on Yoshi. Fray starting this off a nice back air, but to get the up air afterwards. Looks like he slightly misjudged the distance. Both these guys playing really aggressive, spacing right in each other's faces, and that works out there for Fray, finding 3 forward airs in a row. What is this combo?
Oh my god.
Inventing new Falcon combos as we speak.
Well, I think that Hammerheart's choice of DI kind of complemented it too. So Fray's a very intuitive player, so I guess he just saw how Hammerheart was DIing, and it's like, okay, I'm just gonna try this.
Maybe not working out for Hammerheart, but that combo it does. Nice try up to save up. So just up tilt, Fray with a really weird mix-up with the Falcon Punch that ends up working fair to ledge. This is the tech chase and ends up throwing out a Falcon Punch.
Oh my goodness.
Or they're just going back and forth very quickly. Fastball forward air from Hammerheart. Tries to cover the ledge. Fray goes high. Backs away and just barely gets away. These tech chases not really working out for either player.
Okay, nice tech in place up smash. That's a patented online move.
And finds the up air immediately afterwards, but Hammerheart kills himself even before Fray loses the stock. He's only taken 1 stock on Fray's Falcon, and this is such a tough position. To make so much work happen with Mario.
It's kind of strange because I feel like Hammerheart was looking so strong with that Fox, right? But he's kind of floundered with his Kirby and his Pikachu to some extent. Not to fully take away from Fray's play or anything, but it's just like that SD and that 1 kill that Fray got on his Kirby. Is that no?
Watching this, you'd think Hammerheart was like a Link main that just picked up the Pikachu and the Kirby because of Tears, but he's never really played them. His Fox looked fantastic.
Yeah, his Fox looked great.
The top tiers. It feels like a kind of a lack of patience. He was really running at Ness as Kirby, which is not how you play that matchup.
Hammerheart's he's not. I don't feel like he's the type of guy to really, wholly devote himself to not having fun. Like, I think these are just 2 players that are just trying to have fun. That's kind of
for sure. But, Fray's version of having fun seems to involve some crazy combos. Some of that fun maybe coming at Hammerheart's expense here, though. Hammerheart does finally have Fray off stage. Nice combo into that Nair. Great finisher, and knows he can back to stage with Mario's great recovery. So
this matchup in particular is very interesting because
it goes really low. Look at that recovery from him.
Yeah, on paper Falcon wins this, right? But there's something that is called the execution test, and Mario is playing against Mario as Falcon is basically just one elongated execution test. Like, if you mess up and you happen to fall into a Mario grab and you're off stage, then you failed the execution test. And it looks like Hammerheart's trying to check for that right now and doing quite a good job at it. Oh, but Fray's able to
lets him back though. There's the read on that from the ledge though with the down smash, and Hammerheart is up, so pretty good for him thus far. Fray maybe too ready for this matchup, but he has gotten quite a lot of mileage out of the Falcon already. On his final stock with the character, this edge guard. Hammerheart's had some really good recoveries here with Mario. Definitely something that's pretty difficult for Falcon. somewhat famously difficult, I would say. And, wow!
Nice little kick.
Alright, it looks like he sweet spotted it a little too high to fall the ledge, and yeah, the down tilt to do it. We're on the final stock, and Fray finds the grab, but can't do anything off the forward throw in that position. Alright. String jumping in,
Oh my
throwing some
god.
fireballs,
That could have been dangerous.
mix up his approaches. His hitboxes are so big, finds the shield poke with the up air. Nothing happening. Look at that fancy pivot shield drop movement here from Fray. Opens up Hammerheart, finds the up B.
Not enough to kill.
Kill.
Oh my goodness.
Goes all the way off stage with it down air.
Oh, uh-oh. Okay, he's got a chance. He's got a lease on life. Oh, and Hammerheart misses the...
Hammerheart. What's going on?
I'm so confused, but also so intrigued. It's like, I can't look away, but there's so much nonsense going on that it's hard to, like, parse.
Hammerheart just barely missing that down smash, and Fray reacting by jumping away with a Falcon Punch. Really quite sure that was meant to accomplish, but we are going in here. Fray on his second to last character, pulling out that Jigglypuff. As you can start to see, as we get into these final characters, the difference in stock count. 2 characters apiece, but 4 stocks to 1 is a mountain to climb for sure, especially when your final character is Luigi.
Yeah, for sure. But Luigi has a surprisingly decent matchup against Puff, but who knows, maybe Hammerheart won't even need it. He'll just turn it up with the plumber. He seemed to do quite a decent job against Fray's Falcon.
The thing about this matchup is both these characters' offensive capabilities are really not at their best. It's hard for them to combo each other, it's hard for them to kill each other, and they tend to trade back and forth, which is absolutely not what Hammerheart wants.
Yeah.
Really to Fray's advantage. If he can just trade hits back and forth here, finally get a kill on Mario, even if he loses a couple stocks, he'll be pretty comfortable, I think.
I'm surprised that Fray didn't go for the rest.
Mario
got,
doesn't
like,
suffer from too much hit stun.
Up tilt, but
It just finds that S smash instead.
Not gonna need it.
Fray managing to take it without losing a single stock. Now has 2 characters against 1. Hanging up against this Luigi. Hammerheart. His final character. Let's see what he can do.
That's that's 2 characters to go through. It's quite a tall order.
That Puff is pretty doable. Luigi's up B especially kills Puff very, very effectively.
Yeah.
The spacing can be a little annoying for Puff. Puff's combos into rest not usually too effective against Luigi.
Could have rested there too, but I'm not the one playing, so.
Recovering very high. Can Fray find this edge guard? Gets 1 down air. Just forced to nair him all the way across the stage, but catches it with the F smash just like he did neutral against Mario to take that first stock. But Hammerheart's answer. Can he find an up air? That's the key move. He does!
Yes, he can.
Asphalt up air from the side platform immediately goes into the up B, which will kill Jigglypuff so early. That's what makes this matchup doable for Luigi. The power of that up air. Nice DI there from Fray though. Knows what can happen if he gets hit by that down air and wants no part of it.
And really right now, Fray's just a few up airs away from it. Yep. Yes, indeedy.
Hammerheart finds an up air, and again, be the stock, so with a good DI from Fray. Let's lose that stock first. You have to remember, Fray has a whole nother character in his back pocket. Hammerheart does not.
Again, not opting for the rest. Like, I really feel like he could have, but he's just choosing not to. Maybe he thinks he's on J version. The rest isn't as strong.
These plumbers, they don't take too much hit stun, so it can be a little risky. You go for that bees or something. Bad situation.
Oh, Oh,
I think he tried to do like a tomahawk aerial in the shield. He forgot to do the
Yeah.
aerial. I'm not quite sure what happened, but Hammerheart with an instant up the out of shield, and that will just kill. Combo needed on that one. He does sit up with the edge guard though. That spacing by Fray cornering Luigi, and he does use his DI to the corner. Doesn't try to chase Luigi into the air. He knows that's
I'm very confused by something.
He just sits there and rests the roll!
Right. I feel like they're both like trying to troll each other. Like, that's just what has been this whole like battle. Two goofballs just trying to outgoof each other.
It's possible this was played very late at night. Without these guys are playing, and Fray just rests him again, the standing rest.
I mean,
Luigi's
yeah, sure.
so slow to recover, he can't punish it.
Can't punish it. Oh my god. You know, these are truly two great players, but I really feel like this has been a comedy act.
Yeah, this team in particular, I think Up B might have killed there, but good for the down smash.
Is he gonna do it again? Like, I feel like he wants to do it again. Like, he's got that syndrome of like,
He wants to win with
you
a
know,
random rest. So.
yeah. Oh my god.
Short hop rest. Don't see that one every day. Powerful offensive technique, to be sure.
I just have to say the aliens are really gonna second guess visiting us if there's no intelligence to be found on our for our species. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, they're gonna move on to a different planet. Their brain scanners picking up this match are blank. Buzz Lightyear over here. So Hammerheart does make his way into the final game. More stocks to one is challenging,
but not impossible.
Not impossible.
You gotta shoot for the
Especially
stars.
He plays like he did in that previous.
Oh, this is big. Okay, 3 stocks is not a lead. Say it all the time.
Hammerheart lines that up there. Can he do to keep this Yoshi at bay? It's like not a lot. Fray finds the forward smash and that'll just kill. Fray wins. Good catch there from Fray. What did you think of the match?
Very entertaining. At first I was like, this is gonna be like a great showmanship of 2 skilled players, and as it like slowly like, you know, progressed, I mean, I just just a lot of goofball stuff going on. I'm not like criticizing them because they can play however they want, but like imagine if this was like a like an SKG and a I don't know, like a Finio. Like, I feel like they would be
no Dogs Johnsons here. This is more of like a Harlem Globetrotters type character though.
yeah, that's a very good way to put it, but super entertaining either way. So I'm definitely not like upset or anything close to it. It's just like I love to see when 2 players of their caliber really like give their all, and I think that they were giving their all in like a very silly way the whole time.
The nest was looking extremely strong.
Yeah, the nest was looking strong. It was like sometime around like after Pikachu.
It might have been past Hammerheart's bedtime.
Like,
remember, this is a guy that goes to sleep at like 8 p.m.
Yeah, true. But Fray's looking like the one to put Hammerheart to bed this time.
Oh yeah. Sure. Especially with all those rests.
Those standing rests, like.
Yep, he tried for it.
He tried for it. It gets it here, I think. It's
finds the roll.
Rolls in. Good set.
Great call out with the F smash.
All right, and looks like we have some some recap.
The strongest character that we saw, Ness, taking 8 full stocks for Fray. The other side, I would say the MVP was actually the Fox. Hammerheart looking
Fox
really
looking,
strong with the Fox.
The Fox was looking good. That's when I was like, okay, we're in for a match. And yeah, maybe Hammerheart
We're in for a match, that's true.
Maybe Hammerheart really did just have his bedtime close to whenever this happened. But no, he didn't play bad or anything. And it wasn't like amateur or anything close to that. Just you never know what you can find out there in space.
Or no. Thanks for watching, everyone. And catch us next time on 6 Character Battle.
And thank you.